The CAST diagram is a very useful tool when we are solving trigonometric equations. Now, to explain the CAST diagram today, I'm actually using a platform that's published by GeoGebra.org. This is a very useful website if you're learning graph transformations or simply learning about graphs. I'm going to turn on the sine graph in here now. And if I move the arrows from 0 degrees up to 90 degrees, you can see all the sine values, or the sine graph is actually positive. And then from 90 to 180 degrees, sine is still at the top or on the positive side. Okay, so all values of sine from 0 up to 180, or in radians from 0 up to pi, are positive. So therefore, sine values here are positive, sine values here are positive as well. Okay, now I'm going to come back to my origin here to 0 degrees. And then now I'm going to turn on the cos graph. So in the cosine graph, if I move the arrow, you can see all the cosine values from 0 to 90 are positive. And then if I go further down, so from 90 to 180 degrees, cosine values are negative. 180 to 270, still negative. But then 270 to 360, all the way up to 2 pi, cosine values are positive. So cosine is positive in the first quadrant or in the last quadrant or the fourth quadrant here. Now I'm going to turn on the tan graph. There we are. So, and then I'm going to move the arrow. Let's see what happens to all the tan values. From 0 to 90, all the tan values are positive. 90 to 180, tan values are negative. Then when you see 180 to 270, the tan values are again positive. And then 270 to 360, you will see that tan values are again negative. There you go. So if we take the quadrants, tan values in the third quadrant are positive and also in the first quadrant. That would mean all values in the first quadrant are positive. Sine is also positive between 90 to 180. Tan is positive from 180 to 270. And cos is positive from 270 to 360. This is the concept of the CAST diagram. If I start all the trigonometric graphs and if I start the animation, you can clearly see how they are actually behaving.